The human brain, a 3-pound universe of neurons and synapses, remains one of the most complex mysteries of the natural world. For centuries, we have grappled with understanding its functions and the essence of consciousness. One invention has sparked both fascination and fear: the Stimoceiver chip. Imagine a world where thoughts and emotions could be influenced by a tiny device in the brain. This was the prospect presented by the Stimoceiver chip. Developed in the 1950s by José Delgado, it was a radio-controlled device capable of stimulating and receiving brain signals. This technology promised revolutionary medical treatments, but raised profound ethical questions. The Stimoceiver chip, a marvel of miniaturization, was a testament to human ingenuity. This tiny device, small enough to be implanted into the brain, consisted of electrodes, a receiver, and a transmitter. Its brilliance lay in its simplicity and interaction with the brain's electrical circuitry. The brain communicates through electrical impulses. By placing electrodes in specific brain regions, scientists could tap into neural pathways. The receiver picked up brain signals, allowing researchers to eavesdrop on electrical conversations. The transmitter sent radio waves to the implanted receiver. These waves were converted into electrical impulses, stimulating brain regions and eliciting responses. This ability to listen and talk to the brain made the Stimoceiver a powerful tool for neuroscientific research. Delgado's experiments with animals like monkeys and bulls captured the world's imagination. His work with rats provided compelling insights into the Stimoceiver chip. Delgado implanted chips into rat brains, targeting movement and reward areas. He demonstrated control over the rat's behavior by stimulating these regions remotely. In a dramatic demonstration, Delgado implanted a chip into a bull's brain. He stopped the charging bull with a handheld transmitter, showcasing the chip's potential. Section 4: Ethical Concerns and the End of an Era. While Delgado's work with the Stimoceiver chip was groundbreaking, it also ignited a firestorm of ethical debate. The idea that a device could be used to control the brain, even in animals, raised profound questions about free will, consent, and the potential for abuse. Critics argued that the technology could be used to manipulate individuals, turning them into puppets controlled by others. The specter of a dystopian future, where governments or other powerful entities could control the minds of citizens, loomed large in the public imagination. These ethical concerns, coupled with the limitations of the technology at the time, ultimately led to a decline in Stimoceiver research. The chips themselves were bulky and prone to malfunction, and the long-term effects of implanted electrodes on the brain were largely unknown. By the 1970s, the initial excitement surrounding the Stimoceiver had waned, and research in this area slowed to a trickle. Section 5: The Stimoceiver's Legacy, a Foundation for the Future. Although the Stimoceiver chip itself may have faded from the scientific spotlight, its legacy lives on. The groundbreaking research conducted with this device helped to pave the way for many of the neurotechnologies we see today. Deep brain stimulation, a technique that involves implanting electrodes into specific brain regions to treat conditions like Parkinson's disease, essential tremor, and dystonia, owes much to the pioneering work of Delgado and other early Stimoceiver researchers. Similarly, the development of brain-computer interfaces, which allow individuals with severe paralysis to control prosthetic limbs or even communicate using only their thoughts, can be traced back to the early experiments with brain stimulation and recording. The Stimoceiver chip, once a symbol of both scientific progress and ethical anxieties, now serves as a reminder of the incredible potential and the profound challenges inherent in our quest to understand and manipulate the human brain. Section 6: Conclusion: Mind control or myth. The Stimoceiver chip, a device once relegated to the realm of science fiction, briefly illuminated the immense complexity and power of the human brain. While its potential for mind control may have been overblown in the public imagination, the ethical questions it raised remain as relevant today as they were decades ago. As we venture further into the uncharted territory of neuroscience, developing ever more sophisticated tools for interacting with the brain, we must proceed with caution, mindful of the potential consequences, both intended and unintended, of our actions. The line between groundbreaking medical treatments and the dystopian nightmare of mind control can be thin indeed. It is up to us, as a society, to ensure that our pursuit of scientific knowledge is always tempered by wisdom, ethical considerations, and a deep respect for the sanctity of the human mind.